Hey love bugs, today I've teamed up with Nadula Hair. They sent over this beautiful 7x5 Bye Knot 2.0 Invisible Knots Water Wave Lace Wig. She is a put on and go glueless lace wig in the length 24 inches. And I'm going to be giving you guys a very in-depth, straight out of the box lace wig install. You'll be seeing how I apply my wig glueless and how I lay the baby hair and perfect the curls. So if you want to see how we got this look, let's get started. Jumping right into it, here is our packaging. This here is our pretty girl and she is the star of the show today. Again, I'm going to be doing this video straight out of the box. If you want, you definitely can shampoo and condition your hair over the sink. You can allow it to air dry for literally the best, most soft and luscious curls, or you can do like me and just go ahead and throw her on and go, as the slogan says. This is a look at the inside construction of the cap. As I mentioned, we are going with the 7x5 lace cap construction. She is a put on and go glueless wig, so you can literally put her on and go. And here is the proof. You guys can see the hairline lays super flat. The lace is already pre-cut with that scallop cut for a little camouflage. This is what she looks like from the back. The texture is already like shiny and smooth. It gets detangled and already styled and scrunched. So you can literally maybe just add a little bit of water to, soften up the curls just a little bit, but you don't have to detangle, you don't have to add product. And I'm going to show you how I do a minimally, very simple styling to the ends. Here I'm just adding a little bit of edge control to my own edges. The reason I'm doing this is because, they've been growing out a lot lately, and I don't know what it is. I'm not complaining, but they've been getting super full, so I do have to go ahead and make sure I tame those, especially because this is considered a closure wig, so the lace does not cover those sideburns. It's like the perfect cap construction to give the illusion of a frontal because the lace extends so far over, so you can get that full lace look with your hairline and your baby hair. But they already cut off the tabs for you, and if you know, I don't like the ear tabs because I like for my wigs to sit and fit glueless for a snug everyday glueless fit. Here I am, and I'm just kind of doing my baby hair, and I'm also doing the dynamic duo at the same time. If you're new here, the dynamic duo for me is the wax stick paired with the electric hot comb. I like to go in generously with the wax. I love the way it really melts the lace down and gets it super flat and smooth, and it also will give a more natural scalp like appearance. You guys can see just how quick that hairline really became super duper snatched. So I went ahead and stamped out the baby hair, and then I'm going to add a little bit of this. I believe this is I don't know if it's an edge control or a braiding gel. I'm not quite sure. I bought it for recital season with the girls last season, and I used it for their buns, and I'm just trying to use it up because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a fresh batch for the upcoming season. And I kind of like the way it actually worked. I'm going to use a melt belt on top to lay everything down, but again, I want the hairline to give the illusion of a frontal without that ear tab that's going to make you have to glue it down. Once I got everything how I like it, I'm going to go ahead and add the melt belt on top, and this one comes from Nadula. And while that goes in and sets the hairline as well as the baby hair, we can finish off that parting space by really going in and getting it super flat. Now I know you guys are saying if you wet the hair down, you can for sure get the same look. I don't like to get my lace too wet because my braids are underneath, and I don't want to put my hair through being wet. A little bit damp from the residual spray bottle is okay, but I don't want to get it as wet as I feel like I would need to get it for it to get as flat as it does with the dynamic duo, if that makes any sense. So I got it how I like it, and then I'm going to go in and add a generous amount of mousse. You guys already know the Nairobi and the Lotta Body are two of my favorite mousse of all time. Nairobi is a little bit more pricey, whereas the Lotta Body is a lot more affordable. You can get it for under $4 on Amazon Prime, so I'll have it linked in the description box. That way you don't feel guilty whenever you go in and overuse your product. But again, saturate the hair really well with water first, and you will literally use a fraction of the amount of product I'm using. I like to overuse my product because, again, if I'm doing my hair on a Sunday night to get ready for the week, I can add a lot of product today, and then throughout the week I can just refresh it with a little bit of water from my spray bottle during the day, and I don't have to keep adding more product until it's time to, you know, like rewash, or if I'm going out somewhere I'll add a little bit more, but I don't have to keep adding product throughout the week, if that makes any sense. Today I went in with the unbrush to go ahead and detangle my curls and kind of clump them together at the same exact time. And I ran out of water, so I'm just going to stop here as far as hydrating the hair. Remove the melt belt, and you guys can see how flat and snatched the lace is along the hairline and how flawless the baby hair came just from melting the lace. It seems so simple, but adding a melt belt on top and allowing your hairline to sit for at least a good 10 to 15 minutes every time you are installing and ready to go literally makes 100% difference. It literally elevates the look every single time. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and tint the lace. You guys know this is one of the last steps I like to do, and this is just going to marry the lace with my own skin tone and complexion. And then I'm going to go in with the diffuser. This one is from Bedhead, and it's a simple, easy hot tool. It literally is for the sole purpose of diffusing your hair. I believe I picked this one up from Target, under 40 bucks. I want to say even as low as maybe 20 bucks, 25. Could have been 30. I'll have it in the description box with the exact price. And I like to just go ahead and put it on the highest heat setting, and I just like to let it go. I'm going to speed it up so you guys don't have to go through the whole process. What I will say is that this really works amazing to go ahead and like get your hair really dry. If you're like me and you don't like walking out of the house with wet hair, it also will give you the height and volume and really good curl definition, in my opinion. So I just go ahead and I do other things, multitask, watch something on my phone while this does the work for me. And again, I love the way it comes out. Very simple and easy tool. And again, you get great results for a very affordable price. And this is what it looks like when we are done. I'm just going to go in and primp and add a little bit of heat from the hot tool. Sometimes you will find that you will find places where like the hair doesn't lay down exactly how you want it. I feel like a big barrel curling iron always presses out really good. Back in the day, I remember seeing girls from school would use like a home iron, the iron that you use to like iron your clothes, and they would use that to flatten out the top of their hair, which is absolutely insane. But I guess using the big curling iron is basically the same thing. This was super simple, easy to follow along, and this is the perfect wear and go wig for the summertime. You'll be able to install your wig in 5 minutes or less and literally be able to go, especially when you're in a rush. You can literally not diffuse the hair and allow it to air dry while you're out, and you have the perfect install. I'll have all the details as well as a direct link down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches. Nadula.